until what? Couldn't it? How did so in the world? What we getting first?
Gonna get the box stuff water for 3 Saturday.
Okay.
Oh yeah, weekend.
Shoot, the Bengals look like they coming up. They about to come up on the heavier the hard Saturday.
I was about to say yeah. Now we're about to see if they
Yeah,
real or not.
the real test. The real test.
Hey, they coming up.
Gotta tell about the
Hey,
schedule.
hey, that schedule is not an easy one.
Hey,
Not
gotta
easy
tell
at
about
all.
the schedule.
It's not easy.
Got that man Aaron Rodgers in the series.
Aaron Rodgers, if they beat Aaron Rodgers, then though they going to the playoffs.
Oh, for sure. Facebook Live was popping. Was popping.
What up?
Live, what's happening, fellas?
YouTube, Twitter. I don't know. I guess it's Twitter Live now.
Twitter Live.
I don't even think you can go live on Twitter. You can go live on Twitter.
Yeah, we live on Twitter.
What's Periscope? What's Periscope? Now it's Twitter Live. You know.
Do you need like a special app for that?
Facebook came like nah.
It's all just synced up with that. Like I said, if you go to down,
I'm at the Down to the Wire page.
Facebook came like this.
It's live. Oh, it's live and direct, baby.
Yeah.
Okay, let me. I ain't know. I would have been quoting it. It's live and direct. Direct. Tap in. The number to call is. Man, they need to put that number back up on the wall, y'all. I mean, because I used to be able to look back and know, like I said, real smooth. The number to call is 513-749. I can't remember. Oh!
The livest interactive sports talk show in Ohio. This is Down to the Wire 513.
Yo, we in the field, we back.
What's popping?
Shout out to Fly Man ran on the ones, not the ones and twos, but the beat. Like you made the beat because it was like, it's almost kind of like the old days. Me and T in the building. We miss you, brother, but me and T in the building. My man ran on the phone.
No, I couldn't be in studio today, man. Different brothers, so you know. Little under the weather, so we gotta make sure we keep it, you know. Safe.
Coronavirus. That's what we need the button. One of us. We need the producer in the back. One of the producer in the back. Coronavirus.
Shit is real. Shit getting real.
Oh my God, man! It was crazy.
TJ, what's popping with your boy?
TJ got to be our best fan that we got. We are like offense critic equal.
Yeah,
he get the fan of the year award for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to TJ.
Always checking in.
Hey, I shout out to Cuz. I know he was happy at how Georgia Bulldogs beat Arkansas. Jesus Christ, that was disrespectful.
Yeah, no, that defense legit, but if they offense got to stay up, they know they're gonna do a quarterback.
To the count. Hey, I ain't expect them to do that though. What else I didn't expect? I didn't expect the Titans to win not Titans, but the Texans to lose 40-0 to the Bills. Yeah, man, hit that, man. It's hot as hell in here, bro. Yeah, he turned it out. It's hot in here. It's hot as hell in here, bro. Yeah.
It's steaming in here. Woo. Another thing I didn't expect. I didn't expect Facebook, Instagram to just shut down on Monday.
Yeah, right.
When you're a Twitter user, you don't even feel like you feel it because you got to try to check it's like natural instinct to press Instagram or Facebook, but
right.
You know, I'm not a visitor to Twitter, so you know I'll be on. That's what I be on anyways.
That's what I was saying, boy. Twitter was jumping, boy.
I didn't know until later in the day. You know, like Doc said, I don't be checking Facebook or Instagram honestly to be real with you. But hey,
yeah, facts.
Let's go and dive right into it, man. We all been eager to see again. At least I know I have. Fury Wilder 3 finally happened. It's supposed to take place in July. Got pushed back, but October 9th, this Saturday, is going down.
Hey, I bet 20 on with my boy and fellow attorney Brandon Boxer. I bet 20 that Wilder's getting the dub. My money's on Wilder. Let's go, baby. No, you're not a superior boxer, but hey, you got to not get hit for 12 rounds, baby. And all it takes is one. Let's go.
What do you think about the fight, Rand? What you got?
Interesting. I'm going Fury, man. I'm sorry. I do want Wilder to win, but I don't think it's going to happen. I'm going Fury.
Well, you already know who I'm going with. I'm rolling with. I don't think he can stay with that that mindset though. Like all it takes is one.
That's the problem.
Like I said,
I think
he
really
needs
changed
to.
Are you about to go Fury?
No, I said I'm rolling water.
Uh,
No, I'm saying he can't come in with that same mentality.
He
Like
didn't change the mentality though. That's the problem.
now we're gonna see. We're gonna see. It's been
I hope he did, man.
it's been well over a year. He got a new trainer. Malik Scott, a guy who, shoot, he knocked out. That was one of his early victims in his career. Helped him. Hope he sharpened his iron. So we see what that footwork and what the training gonna be. But I do got Wilder winning by knockout at some point.
I hope you're all right, man. I put him on, but based off what I see, man, if he ain't get that footwork together, it's gonna be slow.
yeah, man. Hey, TJ, you right. Shout out to the Bearcats. Y'all did your thing over there. We gonna
Yeah,
dig
Notre Dame for
we're
sure.
gonna dig a little deeper into that,
Yes,
but
sir.
shout out
Bearcats.
to the Bearcats.
Big win for the city.
Big win for the city. But yeah, man, Wilder. Yeah, I don't know why everything says that Fury should win the fight, though. Honestly,
He should,
But
you know,
I'm going with Wilder. You feel me? He's about to put in this work. He ain't coming out with no suit on, and he about to knock bruh out. Yeah, man.
he said it's too heavy.
Yeah,
That was weak.
that one is just like,
Quit playing, bro.
Yeah, like come on, bro. You chose to wear that.
Like for real. That's what I was for real.
Now you want to say the gloves? I'm looking at the video. Okay, maybe, but that one was just like, come on, bro.
Come on, dog. Come on, dog.
You did that yourself.
Fact.
Come on, dog. We want to root for you, but you sound stupid right now, bro.
One thing I did find it today's press conference, Fury questioned Wilder because he got rid of his old trainer obviously because Mark Breland threw in the towel, protected his fighter. Fury questions like, why'd you get rid of Breland but you kept the white guy?
Damn, he said that for real.
Yeah,
that's funny.
I mean, and we question. I mean, I feel
Gypsy King come with the low blows.
Yeah,
I feel like it's a low blow. I remember we talked about it. It's like
he played mental game, I think.
Not only that, but it's just like we talked about how Wilder has like a lot of yes men in his corner. And I think that's one of his yes men. Someone who ain't gonna like stand up to him because he's the bread warrior. So ain't nobody gonna fight the hand and feed him basically. And I think that white guy is who he is. I'm not that connected in the water, but that's from the outside looking in.
Yeah, he's a very strong personality. I don't think he likes to hear the word no. And quite frankly, yeah, I think that's why he got rid of him. Is it right? No, but that's the facts. You feel me?
And I think you even said it last time we talked about it. You was like, eventually, like down the line, like when Wilder is retired, like they'll make up. Him and Breland, they'll be cool again, and he'll probably thank him for like, yeah, you protected me from myself.
For facts, and that's how it always is. Because no fighter, every fighter wants to go out on their shield till it's really time to die. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Like, man,
it sound good to say, in the interviews, but when it's your life really on the line out there, he'll look back and be like, yeah, I was getting my ass beat. Because he was getting his ass beat.
And hell, if they let that fight go on, there might not be like you could suffer permanent damage somehow, and there won't be Fury Wilder 3.
He was pounding that nigga, man, licking blood off his neck and everything. It was real embarrassing.
So yeah, man, this Saturday, man, Fury Wilder 3, cannot wait for it. Fights start at 9 o'clock, but you know that they ain't gonna fight until 11:30 midnight.
I can't wait. He would put him overhand right, finishing him with a left. This time he ain't getting up.
I just hope they're going to punch you over for it, man. That's all I have. Use that jab,
Jab.
move around.
Hey, you heard me? You heard me? Jab.
He know he gonna lose.
He be like, what's that?
He know he gonna lose.
Jab.
He gonna lose. Tell me.
Overhand right. Left hook. That's how you overhand right, left hook.
Nah.
I'm just telling you how you knock people out. You want me to set him up? What's that?
Everybody over 30, make sure I get that napping in, boy. It will be a late night.
Yeah.
We all don't need naps during the day. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I do. I ain't
You don't need a nap all day. I normally don't have
Yeah,
none.
okay.
So if I wouldn't be here if I ain't fall asleep today though. But so I'm still not sure if I'm really here. That's the real thing. But you see me, I see you. I guess I'm here. Oh man, are y'all happy to have basketball back?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've been catching a few of the preseason games. I think there was one on today.
Yeah,
Lakers play
Jazz and the Mavericks.
Hmm
Lakers play too. You got our ass kicked.
But not.
Watched Rockets game last night. Kevin Porter Jr. Dog.
Yeah,
Boy. That boy cold. But yeah, man. Preseason back. NBA back.
I don't care about basketball right now. Yeah, it's just
Not preseason. Like,
Yeah.
like I say, I'm glad it's back because we know like it's on the verge of
Yeah,
being here.
you know it's on the way.
But still, it's just crazy to think. 'Cause I mean, we all been seeing highlights, but just on social media, like it's crazy. 1 year ago, like a year ago today, like during this time, the NBA Finals was happening.
yeah, so
Yeah, but it was 2 seasons ago. Very weird.
Right. But a lot of stuff going on. As a matter of fact, I got a few topics in there. So first off, shout out to Pau Gasol on retirement. He officially announced his retirement.
number
Shout out
16
Pau.
is getting retired by the Lakers this
Yes,
season.
it is. As it should.
Hey,
As
it's
it
going
should.
up into as Kobe wanted to, going up in the Raptors by his number.
As
So,
it should,
shout
man.
out,
As it should.
shout out to Pal, shout out to Kobe. Kobe said it himself. If it wasn't for Pal, those 2 championships would have not came to LA. He's an integral part of that team. And Pal, we love you, baby. Congratulations on a great basketball career.
Always be a Laker in my eyes. Always.
Laker for life. Laker for life.
I feel like the Grizzlies need to retire as number 2. I feel like they
Think it
should.
will.
Yeah.
He might be the greatest Grizzly. Well, his brother is his brother a better Grizzly? Bro, he averaged 20 and 10 the whole time he was there. Who was a better Grizzly than Paul Gasol?
You could say either his brother, or you could even say.
I mean, you could throw Zebo in that combo.
No. I wouldn't say
No.
Zebo. I wouldn't say
Zebo. You could throw Zebo in that combo.
He definitely
in the
can.
conversation.
He definitely can. He's definitely in the conversation.
Really? You think?
Yeah,
So?
bro.
In the conversation, yes.
Yeah.
Check the numbers, bro. Come on.
Check the numbers, bro. Check the numbers. Zebo's in the conversation. Zebo's in the conversation. Now, he didn't do anything like, when he just played a year like Mark did, but, he definitely was in the conversation, I think.
All right.
If you ask me, I got Mark.
I got 2 questions regarding for Pau Gasol. His career's over. Let's start with a broader topic first. Where does he rank amongst all-time greats? You ain't got not a specific number like top 50, 75, 100.
He should be in the top 50. I think he falls in the top 50. He's probably
That's tough, man.
Top 10 power forward.
That was my next one. What we gonna ring up?
Probably top 10 power forward. Just ringing out some names. You got Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Karl Malone, Dirk,
Barkley.
Yeah.
That's 5.
Yeah, he definitely in the top 10.
Yeah, he top 10. He
somewhere in that 5 to somewhere in that 7 to 12. Man, I don't want to count nobody out. We probably forget.
Bosh. Is he
better than Bosh?
Better than Bosh?
Yeah.
To me, I would have him better. I would have Myron Bosh as well, personally. It could be a little biased. So Bosh's career got cut short too. I think if Bosh had a long career as Powell had, I think he definitely better than Powell.
Possibly. But
I'm throwing names out here now.
Who?
She Wallace.
Paul Gasol better than him.
I would say so too. I would say so as well.
C Webb.
Better than him.
Come on, bro. I'm sorry. C Webb. I like C Webb, but I think C Webb gets a little bit too much credit personally. Personally, man, I'm a C Webb fan, but I think he gets a little bit too much credit.
I don't even know.
Powell better than him.
Kevin McHale.
Yeah. If he's a power forward, if you consider him a power forward, yes.
I don't know, but Kevin McHale said, "Nigga, bro, what?"
I said yes. Yeah. I said yes. But it's still
Kevin
actually
Smith, I don't
still
know.
pretty close though,
That's
honestly.
close. Kevin Kelly's that guy. I don't know.
He's more of the story. There's not 10 power forwards better than
Yeah.
Yeah.
More
Gasol.
story, he's top 10.
He's top 10 power
top 10.
forward, man, for sure.
Yeah, shout out Powell.
Well, and I guess I don't want to put Anthony. Is Anthony Davis better than him all time already? Not yet. Maybe close.
I'm not putting him above.
Close.
Not yet.
I wouldn't put him under there yet.
Not
Close.
yet. Yeah, not
Close.
yet.
Close.
Let's see what he does this season.
Yeah, that's what he do, man. He's just too wishy-washy for me, man.
So hurting stuff all the time.
This
He's
guy,
like,
man.
come on, bro.
He wanna be a 2-guard so bad, bro. Still, hey, well, he put on some weight, but he still shooting fucking fadeaways. Man, he don't care. He wants to be 2-guard.
He's a guard for real, bro. He's a guard. He was like 6'1" and then shoo,
yeah,
6'10". You feel me? He was meant to
Shout out AD,
be.
though,
He's meant to be a guard.
Yeah, we need you to be like MVP candidate this year, honestly, but we'll see how that goes.
Would you have him ran all time, top 50? At least top 50?
Top 50, that's a stretch for me. I don't know. I'll probably top 75 to 100. But 50 is, I don't know.
Who?
No, I'm saying pound. I go 75. Yeah, I go 75. Sit down and think. Hey, yeah, I just gotta go 75 off strength right there.
Yeah, off the top of my head, I go 75.
Like I said, one hell of a career. Pau Gasol, definitely one of the greatest international players of all time.
Yeah, for sure.
The last I got for the NBA.
I got one for the NBA. Andrew Wiggins decided $16 million was more important than his eternal life. I'm not mad at you, Andrew. Go for it, brother. He got the vaccine.
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah. Hey, they said this is he ain't doing it because of religious reasons. They like, okay, well, you ain't gonna get your $16 million. He said, well, the eternal life doesn't matter that much. I'm gonna go get the. I'm gonna go.
He said though.
What?
He said, well, he said he's not happy about doing it. He said he thought he was forced to do it, and he feels like basically this shows that he has control over his body.
Bro, he rich as hell. He could have just not played basketball.
That's a fact.
Well, not basketball. I mean, they could have cut him. Like, it's just Golden State. I mean, someone would have picked him up.
What you mean you ain't got control over your body? You don't have to play.
In Golden State, yeah.
They didn't say, hey, if you don't get the vaccine, we're gonna cut you. They didn't say that though. They didn't say that. Now it's very well that he might have not got it. He might have got traded or something. That'd been good for him because he got traded to a team that's allowing him to play in home games without being vaccinated. It was cool. But
he got control over his body.
Yeah,
and Kyrie in the same boat.
And that's what people are missing. I mean, people making it seem like the NBA is forcing them to get vaccinated. No, it's just the city that they're playing in.
Yeah, it's the city. It ain't the league. It's the city. Like New York is not. Kyrie is. I don't know what's going to happen, bro. He's feeling vaccinated. And
I think Kyrie gonna fold though, but I mean, but he the type of guy. He the type of guy that if ain't nobody, if somebody won't fold, it'll be him though. So
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I will say that I think he will fold, but he's also the kind of guy like, look, if somebody ain't gonna fold in the league, it's gonna be him because he don't want to play. He don't want to play for real no way.
He will lose everything. He will lose it all. So if he really didn't lose it all, this is really gonna be.
Does he state why he's so against these things? What's he thinking? Like, is it just?
I haven't heard any comments from. Well, I'm sure he said some stuff. I think he just said it's personal choice, and he not with it. Basically, I think it's just because his beliefs. I believe.
The way I stand on the vaccination, because we don't touch it all. I just feel like how LeBron feels. Yeah, I was very skeptical at first. I did a little research. I decided to get it, but it's not my place to tell anybody to get it either. So I ain't judging nobody that don't want to get it. So I ain't like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I'm all the way like LeBron on this. I got it, and it's not my place to tell anybody to get it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like hey, it is what it is. You want it, get it. If you don't want it, don't get it. I really don't care. Honestly, if you get it or not. Either way.
All I tell you is you don't you mask up around me, or if you don't, like stay away from your granny because your granny want to be around. You know what I'm saying?
Fact, man.
That's gonna be crazy.
I don't know, man. I think Kyrie will be the guy, like you said, Doc. That will be like, all right, fuck it. I guess I just gotta retire.
Well, that would,
maybe
and
they
I
trade him.
I mean,
Maybe they
I would
trade
say he
him.
ain't got to retire. He just ain't gonna be able to play at home games, which would be wild.
If they let him do that, do you think Brooklyn's gonna fuck with that? You think so? I don't think so, bro. I think they don't like. I think right now the only reason they have allowed it to happen this far is because he's so tight to KD and they didn't want to piss KD off. I think if it gets down to it, like I think they said, the second week of the season they got like a 4-game home streak, a 4-game home in a row. So he's gonna miss all them games. He can't practice with them for all that. Like I think it's like 11 days straight. The owner's not gonna fuck with that, bro. They're gonna have to sit somebody down and be like, hey, yeah, talk to this guy, either get him to get on board, we get him the vaccine, or we gotta either trade him for Ben Simmons possibly, I don't know, or get him the fuck out of here. I don't know, bro.
Call up and try to head trade for Dame Dollar. They wouldn't make that trade. I wouldn't make that trade. Even though it's a fair trade, I wouldn't make that trade. Huh?
If you who? Either team?
Yeah, if I'm the Nets, I'm making the trade. But if I'm Portland, I'm not because Kyrie is a head case.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm like, nah, I don't want this guy to be my leader in my locker room. Nah, I'm cool.
I'll pass.
I'm cool. I'm a huge Kyrie fan, but yeah, bro, this guy is just unpredictable, bro.
Unpredictable.
You don't know what this guy's.
The only thing that you can predict is that he's gonna be unpredictable, and he probably ain't gonna be playing at some point during the season because he's unpredictable. You can predict that.
He's either get hurt or he's gonna have to miss a game for personal reasons that he don't want to tell you
like
about.
Personal reasons, like what?
Yeah.
I wish I could just call off work when I guess I could. What? Yeah, I guess I could just call off
personal reason. Why you out? Because
I feel like it.
Personal reason.
Because I feel like it. Because I feel like it.
Disclose that with you. It's personal. Like, all right, maybe you fired. Like, all right, bro. Oh yeah, Kyrie, and he only got this kind of pull though because of KD here. Like, if he was on any other franchise, he was down there. I'm telling you, man, they would have been out of this, man.
I would say, yeah, like I said, I agree. That's the only reason why it's still allowed to go down. And honestly, I know you said the owner ain't gonna mess with that. Him missing like once they have like a stretch of home games, but I mean, because the Nets are still dangerous enough, even if he does miss all the home games.
True.
That's tough to the. I mean, that's cool to the playoffs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How long? Yeah, how long will it?
As long as
they got home court advantage, it's like damn game 7. He can't play game 7.
As long as he's willing to give up his half his salary.
I mean, well, he already know that risk. That's what he already know that.
$381K a game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, him and Ben Simmons, they just seeing that money go down like that is crazy, bro. So like it's one thing saying it, but then you seeing it like, bro, especially Ben Simmons, he got his money in escrow and he just missing these games, taking out escrow. All right, thanks, bro. Back to us. Like, bruh, that's crazy.
So if you don't, I mean, we already know like how we feel, but like, do you think the owner is going to ultimately end up saying, man, sorry, KD, man, I feel like I do what's best for the team and trading for Ben Simmons?
Very possible.
Very possible, man. I don't know because they do that. They already got KD locked up.
Right.
KD's fine. He gonna if he requests trade, they can say no. Then when he gonna sit out, retire. Okay, bro, bye. You can go ahead and pull Ben Simmons. James Harden ain't signed yet, so I mean he ain't in limbo still, but. I don't know what you do, man. They kind of in a fucked up situation.
It's not a good one.
They kind of fucked up, and then after hearing what KD and Draymond just said about how they think Bob Myers done fucked it up, they already probably think, oh man, they gonna be talking about us and we fucked it up if we don't let Kyrie do this shit. I don't know what they're gonna do, but they're in a messed up situation.
Not a good one. It's not a good situation to be in.
This is not pretty, bro. This is why they probably. This is good to have these good players like this and you got one that's like a head case like this. Like,
egos.
You never know what's gonna happen, bro. You never know what's gonna happen.
Some egos.
Yeah, man.
Like, what do you do? Like, would y'all trade him? Would y'all let him play part time? Road games only?
It's tough to trade Kyrie. in any situation, it's tough to trade Kyrie because he's such a dynamic talent. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't be mad at any decision they made at this point because he's the type of guy. He's trying to put the pressure on him, pressure on him, pressure on him. You know what I'm saying? He's one of them kind of guys. So I'm just curious to see what happens. I'm enjoying the watch.
Me personally, I'm trading. He out of here. I'm sorry.
He gone.
I about to say the same thing. See, if it was me personally, I would probably trade him. Man. Like, I would go to him, sit down and talk to him. Like, look, man, I know you don't want to get the vaccine, but
it's a business
decision. At this point, it's going to put us at a huge disadvantage. We're not going to be at full strength. We're probably still going to be number one seed in the East if you don't play the home game. That means we're going to have home court advantage. If somebody gets hurt again, they go game 7 again. We see what happens when you attack KD. We lost. You can't do it by yourself. We're going to need you, and you ain't going to be there. You got to go, bro. You get vaccinated. I know you don't want to. You do get vaccinated, man.
And I'm not even telling you to get vaccinated. You know what I'm saying? It's like I ain't telling you.
I'm saying,
what you want to do.
And honestly, I'm doing what's best for you because I'm sending you to a city that doesn't mandate you to get vaccinated, so you can play and make your money.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you to Philly, where y'all gonna have a good chance to compete and win as well. And you don't have to get vaccinated if you don't want to. You can go ahead and play by the NBA non-vaccinated rules and get tested every game day if you want to. You know, and stay in a hotel room if y'all on the road. But if you here, man, you got to get vaccinated. You know, you don't have to, but if you don't get vaccinated, ship you out of town, bro.
But that's what you're telling Kyrie. What are you telling KD?
The same thing.
Same thing, like, bro. It's business. You want to win, right?
The best ability is.
Yeah, I can still win. All right, bro. Well, I don't think it's gonna happen. So it's my money. I'm on the line here. You gotta go.
The best ability is availability, and the chances are he'll get hurt in one of those home games. Those away games he's not allowed to play in. So, just saying.
And if you're hard and you just see all this unfolding and you see the owner looking out for the best of the team instead of, I guess, the best player on the team. If you're hard observing the situation.
Well, this is a special situation. It's not like they want to get rid of him, but they need him to.
Right.
They're not mistreating him or anything. It's like, bro, we need you to play, and we don't want to get rid of you, but if you're not gonna get it, we'll send you somewhere where you can play.
Mm-hmm.
Really so we can get somebody that can come here and play. Actually, especially like I said last week on the show, I don't think Ben Simmons is a better player than Kyrie Irving, but you put him with Kevin Durant and James Harden. Shoot, man, that's a hell of a trio. If you can guard down there 1 through 5, depending on who you got on the court. And Kyrie can't do that. Even though Kyrie can do things that Ben Simmons, of course, can't do on offense, man. KD and James Harden got most of that shit covered on offense. So it's like that would be crazy. I don't know, man. I'll depend on what Kyrie gonna do. Honestly, I think if the owners let him do that part-time shit, then they soft. I think.
You said you calling out the hole in their blood that they let them do.
So I ain't saying they should they kind of have to. They ain't forcing him to do it, but the city is forcing him to do that shit. Like, this is what y'all chose to play in New York. Like, y'all know New York is strict with laws. Like, it's strict with gun laws, strict with everything.
Well, nobody expected that though. Nobody expected the pandemic to come in like this.
I guess you're right, but New York is a strict ass state, man. I would have went go somewhere a little bit more.
Stop and frisk, all that stuff. You ain't wrong.
Yeah, I guess California ain't strict, but they strict with this pandemic shit too, though. So I guess ain't really no telling, But
I think it's California. I think it's just Golden State. Oakland.
LA was pretty strict with it too at first. LA was pretty strict with like the curfews and.
With the curfew. I was talking about the mandate to get vaccinated. But
the mandate.
But LA was definitely strict with the curfews. Yeah, they was one of the last states to come off the curfew.
Yeah, one of the last arenas to lock fans back in there.
I need like a 2-week curfew, bro.
One more time.
Run it back just for 2 weeks though. Just for 2 weeks. Just for 2 weeks. Like I can't do the whole 2 weeks. Like.
Oh yeah,
that was too much. But for 2 weeks, 2 weeks, I could do 2 weeks. And hopefully, they could tell me ahead of time so I can book to be somewhere for 2 weeks. Just not only go out nowhere, just we got to look outside at the beach. You know what I'm saying? nowhere where they're gonna stop me from going
You
to the
wanna-
water. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? 'Cause ain't nobody there. You feel me? That kind of deal. A man can dream. We just gotta get the
Right.
money up enough to where we can create our own
Hey.
2 week break.
That's facts. Big facts.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
All right, one more thing I got for the association before we move on. I know y'all seen the NBA 2021 GM survey for this year.
I didn't see it. Tell me about it. I don't even know what that is.
We know the GMs make a survey each year, just predictions, who they think is gonna win NBA Finals, MVPs, et cetera, et cetera.
Who won MVP?
According to the GMs, they think Kevin Durant is going to win MVP. 37%. Luka is second with 33%, and Giannis is third with 13%.
You know, I actually agree with that entire list. I think KD will win MVP this year. He's just man, KD just looked great at the end of this year last year. It's hard not to think he'll do it. I think the Nets are going to win the NBA championship. I want the Lakers to win, but
72%. That the Nets win, 17% the Lakers win, 10% Bucks.
Yeah, I think the Lakers got a better chance of winning the next season. I know they old, but next season is their season. I think, and it's the last hoorah, and it's gonna make a good documentary. 10 years from now.
Now, last year, to say they picked 81% last year for Lakers to win the NBA championship.
But I didn't expect him to get hurt,
We know
though.
that
You know what I'm saying?
It ain't so bad.
And then last year, Giannis was projected to win MVP, 32%.
And Joker ended up getting
Jokic, yeah. Jokic ain't even top 5 this year. Top 6.
I mean, he got last year. I don't even know.
He got it because of injury.
Yeah, dude's a baller, though.
Yeah, he's a baller. But man, so they think KD gonna win MVP. I don't agree with that. It's kind of all depending on, like we talked about, you know, if Kyrie is there. I think if all three of them are there, it's gonna be hard for him to MVP.
Yeah, that's true too. But you know, I've seen crazier things happen.
That's true.
I mean, it's almost like it's kind of like I wouldn't say a cop out, but just like because we base these things that's off who wins the MVP based off best record, and it's hard not to say that the Nets.
We've had that conversation. I hate that.
After seeing what they was doing when they did play together, and even when one was down, KD was still putting up great numbers. They still was the favorites to win the finals, even when it was just Harden and KD.
To this day, I still will tell you last season the person who should have got MVP
was Steph.
He was the most valuable basketball player on his team in the NBA.
I had no problem. I would have no problem giving if, like I said, just like basically if the league wasn't just so based off record driven.
And they just got to figure out a way to do it to where, like, yes, you still got to make the playoffs to get it. I feel like because or else you get meaningful and not meaningless stats. But it's like, come on, bro. Like the MVP, like for me to pull my team to the playoffs and I have nothing.
Yeah, like look at my roster, bro. Look at my roster.
Like you gotta take the roster into account, and I don't think they do that enough.
They don't.
Yeah.
Just a few more. It's a whole bunch of them. It's interesting. If you were starting an NBA franchise with any NBA player, who would it be? Who you think was number one?
Probably Luka.
Who you think, Rand?
Or Luka or Giannis.
I think Luka or Melo, probably Melo.
Luka came in number one at 43%. Giannis number 2 at 40%.
Hey, brother, I know. Rand, I know how these.
I was trying to think of somebody young.
These certain melanated people think.
Yeah, I knew Luka was gonna be up there though, for sure.
And then Anthony Davis, KD, Bron.
I ain't starting my franchise with Anthony Davis. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm cool.
Yeah,
I'm cool.
I know what he about. He only gonna play. He only gonna get you.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna be playing when the postseason start for the most part. So I'm cool.
Yeah, LaMelo one on there. Most player breakout year was Jaren Jackson at 17% from Memphis.
I would rather see that, but I don't know that.
Then they did positions. Then, like I said, it's a whole lot you can go on. It's interesting list. Yeah, so check it out if y'all
What's up?
sure. Last one, best
What's
team
happening?
who made the best overall moves was the Miami Heat at 47%.
I agree. I can agree with that.
With Kyle Lowry, shut up earlier.
But Kyle Lowry's not no slouch dog, and he ain't the best player on your team, bro. That's where he can be your third best player. He's not a bad third best player. He can't be your second best player, but like you got Bam and you got Bam, you got Jimmy, you got, and some people would make the argument for Tyler Hero. I don't think so, but you know, he's not the focal point at all.
Yeah, people have to Tyler Hero first.
Yeah, Tyler Hero could go in anybody's gym where it's quiet as hell and ball out. But them killers and them fans come in. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm so scared! I'm so scared! I'm so scared.
Yeah, 26 points, but there was nobody in the fucking arena. That's why.
Yeah.
I had a preseason game.
I was like, the game didn't matter. My thing with Kyle Lowry, he just got to stay healthy. That's gonna be his biggest.
Yeah, it's a big thing staying healthy, but Miami Heat, they're going nowhere. I'm calling them.
Oh yeah, they definitely not going anywhere. But like they did, their roster greatly improved.
Yeah, they definitely made some good moves. I think that shit with Chicago Bulls though.
They weren't even in the top 5.
Personally, man, because man, you see how I know it's preseason, but shoot.
When we buying these tickets, brothers?
Back.
Yeah, all right, go ahead. Continue talking. I just had to put that out
next
there.
paycheck.
Yeah, whatever you know, we need to buy them ASAP.
So yeah, they look good.
They look fun. I mean, it was just preseason, and it was the Cavaliers, but
they're gonna have a top 10 defense probably. Calling it out.
All right, NBA is opening night with 2 weeks away. Yeah, 2 weeks away. Crazy. It's down to the wire. 513.
Coronavirus, it's getting real. Man, where you at? That's what one point that you're gonna see our show gonna be just like that. Had somebody in the background pressing all the buttons for us, all the buttons for us.
Hey, hit the button.
Hit the button. We on the way. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about where we at, but just know where we at now.
Week 4 National Football League has concluded.
Shout out to them Dallas Cowboys. What's up? What's up? What's up? Everybody doubting us. I'm just saying you know what I'm saying? We out here looking all right. We got the Giants. That should be a win. I being serious. They looked good. It felt good to knock off with the undefeated team. Sam Darnold played great football till I text our group chat like, yo, man, Sam's looking good, bros. Then it was like I stopped watching because I kind of nodded off, old man type of stuff, nodded off on the game, and you're like, bro, I look up and T's like, you done jinxed this young man, like, cause brother, he look like garbage now. Like, man, what you do?
Hey, Trayvon Diggs.
Yeah, man. What was Trayvon Diggs doing? In the game, he wasn't playing though. Talking about player management. I'm like, what the hell is going on? He moving the football. Get your ass on the field. He had to be hurt or something. Had to. But just know I was pissed. Player management. Get your ass on the field.
Cause I know you ain't in the chat, but I know you was talking about how Dan Quinn was a terrible defensive coordinator. He got Dallas looking right now.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Well, at least he got Trayvon Diggs looking right. He got like 4 picks this season already. And like 2 touchdowns. But you know what? The thing about the Cowboys is we always play good in September, and October, November, and December can get ugly. So let's rack it up, and I'm praying for the best. It can get ugly. Shout out to the Cincinnati Bengals. They looking like the real deal, but the test starts now. Talk to us about it, T.
For sure, that bad man Aaron Rodgers himself is invading Cincinnati this weekend. It's Sunday. Great win last week. Although that first half it looked kind of suspect, it looked kind of shaky last week. But happened to Joe Burrow. He went in halftime, gathered himself, came out.
AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yes, sir. go over for 348 passing yards. But, dog.
Joe or Herbert?
Oh, man.
Oh, I gave him a hard one. I gave him a hard one. Yeah.
Man.
Ooh, whoa.
Right now?
Right now.
Right now, you gotta go Herbert. Still, gotta go Herbert.
You got to right now, man. It's tough not to.
I mean, I something's still just missing from Burrow. Like I said, he had a great game against Jacksonville, but something's still just missing. And maybe it's just him still trying to find himself, coming back off the injury. But Herbert playing on another level right now. Chargers. I don't got that one loss to y'all. Hell, they winning a leading division now. They knocked out the Raiders, which is crazy to say. Not expecting them to stay up there, but right now, if I pick Burrow or Herbert, I'm going Herbert right now. Right now, this could change in 2 weeks easily, but right now, Herbert.
What about you, Ryan? And then we
get. I would go Herbert too right now. But I also think too. I think Joe Burrow is a little bit handcuffed by Zach Taylor, man. He's not a good head coach, I don't think. I know he's not the offensive coordinator, but just the overall schemes is just something making sense to me sometimes from the play calls. But other side, Herbert, and watch the game, and he's killing it, man. First drive of the game, he out there, strikes, going down the field. They taking chances down the field, mixing up a little bit, don't play action. Teams gonna be doing that. It's just like almost predictable with the offense. So
I'm gonna cut Zach Taylor a little slack. Some of his play calling, I agree. Some of his play calling is questionable for sure, but to counter that, the amount of freedom he gives to Joe Burrow, and Burrow said it because like week 1 against Minnesota, like how he has the freedom to go to the line and change the plays, and just control the offense. And he did that this past week, last Thursday too, against Jacksonville, when he read like, "You won't zero me," like it's circulating on the internet, it's about to go viral.
Yeah,
about how the Jacksonville like blitzed him. And he said, "Nah, you can't zero me. You can't zero me." And he hit his tight end wide open. So this allows Zach Taylor, a young head coach like that, to give a young quarterback like so much freedom, like this early on. I couldn't just slack right now. Yeah, like you said, first half, yes, his play calling is terrible, but they do go in. Unlike Marvin Lewis, he does go in at halftime and make adjustments. And
I don't know about that.
They make adjustments, but because it's been proven in wins, they've been winning.
Well, the Marvin Lewis won games too. I'm just saying, just because you win games don't make you make it.
No, Marvin did. No, Marvin did make adjustments.
Yeah, I agree with you, but what I'm telling you is I don't think Zach's making that many adjustments either. But that's just my opinion. I think Justin Herbert. I mean, I'm going with Joe Burrow. I think Justin Herbert has had a better showing because he came into a better situation. Joe Burrow came into a shitstorm. And it was a little bit easier for Justin Herbert to just take over with Phillip Rivers. That he had players there, and the organization is better.
But are you talking about like what we've seen from their career so far, or right now, like today, 2020, 2021 season?
Well, coming up. But either, both. I'm taking Joe Burrow.
Okay.
Me personally, I'm a little biased. I like Joe Burrow a lot, so I could be. It's 100% possible I'm being biased.
I do. I mean, I like Burrow too, but I will counter your argument this year and says the weapons Burrow has on offense is a lot better than what Herbert has.
I agree with you for this season. I will, but I'm just talking like, people were drafted the same season, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So their whole career, they're going to be the conversation.
Yeah, but to this point, Herbert has played a lot more games than Burrow because of that injury.
True. I can't argue that. Hey, listen, that was it, Rand. I'm like, true.
And that's why I just feel like something's missing from Burrow. Like they said, maybe he's still trying to get that knee back right.
But that's my thing. Like just watching the practice, just watching Herbert, just watching like that first drive. He was sweet. He looks like he's just a little bit sharper than Burrow is. Just a little bit more sure of himself. And Joe Burrow, he could be confident though, but it's just I don't know. That Herbert it look different, bro.
And to your point, Herbert came into a better offensive line than what Joe Burrow had. It just sucks that he got hurt.
Man,
but you can't.
Injury definitely happen.
But you can't. I mean, but you can't go wrong with either one, man. The player you feel bad for is Tua. Like he might be.
He getting scarred down there, boy.
Yep. Lost in the sauce, man.
Poor Tua.
He might be done. Might be.
Think so?
He can't stay healthy, like you said earlier. Best ability is availability.
Stuff like it's not that long. And Dan Reddy was kind of like, out of them anyway. They were about to trade him for Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson, that was already in the rumors.
They were trying to get him out of here, bro. They're like, yeah, get this motherfucker out of here. He can't even stay on the field.
Look, now all Miami is hoping Tua comes back and shows that he can play in this league, and then they're gonna call Houston. Hey, you still want Tua? Can we still make that deal happen?
You still want Tua? He's available, baby. What you trying to do?
That first game, I was like, hey, did you see Tua yesterday? Looked pretty good.
Look good.
He's back. You asked one for your team. Come on.
What's happening? What's up?
Meanwhile, it's a shit show in Houston, man. 40-0.
I'll never forgive Houston. Let me say this. I'm not a Texans fan. As a Texans fan, I'll never forgive Houston. If I were a Texans fan, I'm talking as a Texans fan. I would never forgive Houston for getting rid of for Hopkins for half a pack of Skittles at half eating Skittles that a baby done spit in. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, that was ridiculous. And that's why they're in the position they're in now, and they deserve every single piece of hate that they get.
They deserve it.
Facts. Shouldn't have gave Bill O'Brien all that power.
They deserve it.
No one man should have all that power.
Shout out to Lamar Jackson too this week, man.
Lamar, what's up, baby? You getting a little hurt out there because you got some misses. That's how it feels when you be in the bye for that many weeks in a row, man. Keep doing your thing, baby.
But this week proved because they wasn't running the ball at all against Denver. They shut that running game down.
Le'Veon Bell has been sent back to the practice squad. Just deleted him off the roster. I'm down to the wire. Shout out to me. I got my first win this week, by the way. Yeah, that's all I can say to that is yeah.
But no, he definitely looked good. We just still need to be consistency. But for this past week, right now, he can throw the ball. So for everybody saying that he needs to show that he needs to throw the ball to win, he just proved it. I know it's 1 week, but Denver's defense is still legit, top notch.
Yeah, shout out to Lamar, man.
Shout out to Lamar. Let's see you, baby. Keep doing your thing, baby. Keep working, baby.
Baltimore, Cincinnati, Cleveland. They tied for first place in the AFC North. Cleveland honestly shouldn't be tied for first. Dalvin Cook got hurt again early in the first half. We became one-dimensional. Then it was easy to beat us. We made Myles Garrett and that defensive line, boy, looked like the second coming of the 2000 Ravens. Kirk ain't had no time to throw the ball.
Yeah, he defense line crazy.
Oh man,
y'all defense did a good job too, though.
No, for sure.
14-7.
That's a game. That's a game we should win. But Cleveland, the thing that separated them was they running game. They ran the ball. They used Chubb and Hunt all game and just wore us down. Baker did not play good at all. Odell Beckham he should have had easily 2 touchdowns. He just overthrew him.
I still have a lot of questions about Baker. I know we talked about it. I got a lot of questions about him.
Many times too.
And it's crazy because after the big season like Lamar had, me and Rand ate humble pie, but I'm not ready to eat that humble pie yet. I'm not ready to eat that humble pie yet with him.
As you should.
Baker and
Yeah, like
I'm
I'm not ready. You know what I'm saying? We came on here and we like, all right, yeah, we argued with you. I remember that's one of the days where me and ran against you. We going at it. I'm not a believer yet. He's a good football player, but I ain't a believer. I don't care what season he had last year. I'm not a believer.
Right now, as you shouldn't.
Show me. He gonna have to show. Hey, Rand. He got to show us still, brother. He ain't showed me.
He got more show for sure.
He got to show me. Just saying.
I don't know, and I don't know what it is. Like I said, he's just like I said. He had Beckham open twice. He could have been for touchdowns. He just overthrew him both times. And clearly you can see since Beckham came back, they're trying to force the ball to him now. Maybe that's because Juice is out.
OJ? No, I'm just playing.
Now, but you said it's what happened though. You said it's what happened.
But now, but I said it's not a big deal because they're winning. But like, it's going to be a few games. They're gonna come up and they're gonna shut their running game down. And Baker's gonna have to make a few throws. And if you can't make them,
yo.
cost them.
And is that gonna be enough for them to want to pay him though, just because they winning?
No.
Nah, bro.
I thought didn't he already get paid?
Winning,
No, they didn't.
Ain't paying
Baker ain't paying him yet.
Nope.
As they shouldn't, because he ain't that, bro. He's
exactly. And if they just win, just because they win, 12 games, I was not paying him.
Yeah, he won't. Yeah, well, I mean, he'll get paid, but he ain't let that money he won't.
Yeah, and he ain't gonna take that money they offer him if they just win. He win in spectacular fashion with him playing well. He's not gonna sign that shit. He's gonna try to hold out for more.
But that's what the Browns right now basically they had the same chance the 49ers had. They had the same chance the 49ers had when they got Super Bowl the other year. They got a good defense and they can run the ball. So
yeah.
You can say the Browns not favorites, but they have a chance to get Super Bowl just because of that formula. Because we've seen it happen just recently. But when they get there, will Baker turn into Jimmy G and not make the throws?
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't trust. Don't do that. 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 I don't trust Cleveland anything. So yeah, that's that.
All right.
Yo. Shout out to special player AJ Green. He looks good out there and with Kyler Murray. Was he washed? I don't think so. I mean, let me see. First game of the season, he had 25. Second game of the season, he had 44 yards and a touchdown. The next game had 112 yards. Last week, he had 67 yards and a touchdown. Hey, and for him not to be the number one option, that's not looking bad.
Hey, look good.
Well, you ain't the number one out. They ain't looking bad. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to AJ Green. You wasn't maybe you wasn't washed. You was hurt, but salute. You with a young quarterback that's gonna toss that thing around. I know you love that because Andy Dalton was that at some point. That was just tossing that thing around, and it got to be fun out there playing with them. I know they probably not getting much personality out of you, but
Nah, he's not. Actually, I watched him again. But he having fun. He out there smiling, laughing, like having fun. Having fun again, man. So shout out to AJ.
Probably it's a funner place to be too. So
that's what it is. I mean that's what it is. He's out there having fun, and then like you said, he's not that number one receiver, but he's still good enough to where if he's lined up against a team's third best corner,
gonna kill him.
He's gonna eat.
And Kyler's taking advantage of that. Shout out to the Cardinals too, because they went LA and destroyed the Rams.
Yeah,
it's like AJ fell off a cliff, and I think with a top ranked organization, he don't fall off that cliff. The Bengals just really. I'm happy he's no longer there because the Bengals really were starting to ruin him.
I just don't think he was motivated because he knew they weren't gonna win.
Yep. Like soon as
I mean, because Joe Burrow's a good quarterback.
But that's a restart though. Yeah. Like players like him was like, bro, how many years isn't he? 10, 11?
11 years in.
And he's like, bro, I know ain't nothing against Joe. ain't nothing against Joe, but Andy gone. It's time to get me up out of here too.
I'm gone. Yeah.
Yeah, him and Andy had a great run in Cincinnati.
Facts.
You know,
Last 3 years of the playoffs.
I think Andy, AJ for sure should be in what they Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor.
But Andy's in discussion, but because he helped turn the franchise around. It was in the playoffs. No, they didn't win a playoff game, but like he made it fun to watch football in Cincinnati again.
He kept them relevant.
Yeah, he made them just good enough to at least get to the playoffs.
And that's a big deal here because we were god awful.
Never
y'all remember being in elementary school and they just was giving them boys away, and we still wouldn't go. Am I lying, brothers? They giving them boys away, and we still wouldn't go.
That's funny. Cause my early memories going to the Bengals game was always the preseason games. I ain't never going to the regular season game.
I never went to a game until this year, bro. Fact, no lie.
They used to be giving them away.
Bro.
Please come to the game.
Never go see it. I'm cool.
And they giving away like I'm not talking 1 ticket per kid. It's like you getting like 5 tickets. Like please come to the game.
Still being seen that motherfucker.
All right, quickly shout out to the Giants and the Jets who got their first win. Both got their first wins in overtime this week.
Saquon looked good.
Finally bounced back.
Really, Saquon, thank you. I had one of my boys in one of my group chats like, should I drop him? Like, no, you shouldn't drop him. I'm like, come on, man, you jumping the gun.
And then last, before we get to our picks for this week, how did y'all think about the Bucs Patriots game last Sunday night?
Multiple things. I can go first or somebody else.
You go.
Okay. I think part of it was that Bill does no time. Part of it. That's probably 30%. The other 30% is Tom has some jitters. The last, well, I should say 33. So 0.3. Yeah, but the weather was terrible. And it was it was tailor-made game for a player that like Mac Jones. I don't think he's that, because that's a game. I think a person that wins that game. Mac Jones should have won that game. It was tailor-made for him. Rain's out. It's time to go beat the GOAT. He might not be better than him ever, but it's time to go beat the GOAT. And Mac Jones didn't make it happen. He's a solid football player. I just don't think he's that. And that's not saying he ain't gonna have a good career. He might be Jeff Garcia or something.
Hey, you funny, bro.
Yeah,
Jeff Garcia played a long time in the NFL though. That's a
he had a long career.
Long career.
He's not a bum.
Jeff Garcia.
He was like a journeyman though, bro.
He's not a bum. Jeff Garcia's a bum.
No,
you don't get to play as long as you did and be a bum. Like he's a solid football player.
So you don't get in the league, but I would be.
I don't know.
He's a solid football player.
No, man. Josh McCown, bro. Josh McCown is a journeyman. I think he's like
Josh McCown's a solid football. He could be Josh McCown too, though. Who's better, Josh McCown or Jeff Garcia?
Jeff Garcia, easily by far.
But Josh McCown's not a bum, though. I just want to put that he's not a bum. Nobody wants to be Josh McCown, but he's not a bum.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. He's not a bum.
I'm just saying you don't want to move up and draft Mac Jones to be just a journeyman in the first round.
Oh, for sure. They think he's going to be that guy, but I'm just telling you, he's not.
New England fans will burn Belichick's house down if he ends up being the journeyman.
Well, he'll be out the league before
But I mean, it sounds like a cop-out, man. But that game was tailor-made to be a blowout, and it just, like I said, the football guys just like, let's just make it close. We're gonna make it rain, because it was a lot of throws that Brady would hit, and he missed.
Missed AB like twice.
Yeah, and I'm talking like touchdowns he overthrew.
Mm-hmm.
You are right, brother.
I know Brady dropped a few in the first half. Like I said, that was a play to factor, and Tim Beta already doesn't have a running game. Leonard Fournette looked okay, but that's a pass first team.
Leonard Fournette was running that ball, bro. You talking about okay? He looked good.
He looked pretty good.
He looked okay.
He was all right.
Compared to what we know Fournette can be, he looked okay,
I
but
mean, they don't need to be all that though. Too. You know that.
you said what?
But we don't say they don't need to be all that though.
Why not? What shit? If you could take pressure off Tom Brady throwing the ball so many times, you don't think they want Fournette to be all that? That's like that. I mean, different situation comparing Bortles to Brady, but that's why Jacksonville ran Fournette to the ground. Do you think Fournette would have ran the ball so many times if Bortles could throw the ball?
Good point. And I guess in a game like that, with the weather was so bad, you would think they would try to, run the ball a little bit more. Because, like you said, Brady, couple throws, easy throws, get away from him. Third downs too. Like I said, he missed AB back to back on a second and third down, crucial back to back. Just threw it too high.
But nonetheless, like I said, good game planning by, like I said, everybody in the Patriots organization knew Brady, so they knew how to get to him. Good game, right team won in the situation. So shout out Brady becoming an all-time pass leader too.
Yep, passing up Drew Brees.
Yeah, Drew Brees is there too. Shout out to Brees.
Yeah. So hey, David. Get well soon, brother. I know you're gone from like 4 to 6 weeks, brother. Get well soon. I'm happy that ACL didn't tear. Get well soon, brother. And that I was scared for you, but I'm happy that you're gonna be okay.
Facts. Get well soon, man.
Get back soon, brother.
Justin Fields, man, stay healthy because now the work just got that more tougher. You ain't got your dog in the backfield no more.
Sheesh. They starting again too. They say QB1.
Yeah, he's QB1 moving forward. So
honestly, I don't think that's a good thing.
I don't know about that this year.
Did we talk about that on the show? Miss Trubisky getting screwed over. Did we talk about that?
Yeah. How Matt Nagy ain't.
Yeah. Matt Nagy ain't. He's not it. But so I fear for Justin. He don't need to play yet. Not under this coach at least. I think he can learn a lot from Andy Dalton though. I honestly do, and it's okay to sit your first year because that's what the NFL's. That's how it used to be. You get your quarterback, and he ain't playing for another year or two. But it's nice that we got him. Things are starting to change a little bit now. But you got the Aaron Rodgers. He ain't play right away. Tom Brady. He ain't play right away. The best quarterbacks don't play right away. But and Lamar Jackson, he ain't play right away. I mean, he got in mid-season because of some injuries, but he don't need to play yet. I think he got a little bit of learning to do.
I mean, but that's how Fields got in the first place because Dalton got hurt against the Bengals. Now, granted, Dalton couldn't play against Cleveland, and I guess he couldn't play last week, which is why they went with Fields again. But after a good game against Detroit, you gonna bench Fields for Dalton?
I understand what they're doing, and Chicago will be in a frenzy, but I think if Marcellus Wiley, whatever his name is,
Marcellus Wiley,
yeah, like as a person that likes Justin Fields, you got to look at him. He's like you looking at a kid, one of your kids. You got to protect your kids, and you don't want to get this. He said he got this scar above his eye because he was out here, and he just like. He can get scarred very early in this situation because the Bears do not. They had the weapons, but they don't run a type of offense that is conducive or conclusive, whatever word you want to use, to his style of play. And I don't think he's gonna be successful. And it's not. And it could hurt his NFL career before it even really gets started.
I just look at it as it's just times has changed. The only way you're gonna get better is through experience. And Matt Nagy, I don't think he is the right coach for Justin Fields.
If it's a different coach, I might have a different. I'm sorry, I mean.
I'm saying the longer Nagy stays in Chicago, could be detrimental to Justin Fields. I just think this is. I just think this is kind of a way for the Bears just to throw in the towel by playing Justin Fields. It's like we gonna throw him out here and just see what he can do. If we win, great. But if we lose, it's not a big deal because we just want to see him progress each week. Now, hopefully, like I said, that doesn't hurt him. It doesn't get him hurt. But like, if he's going out here and just like throwing interceptions because he's not reading defense correctly, you can't really blame that on Nagy. If he's going to turn the ball over, you can't blame that on the head coach. That's just more on him developing as a player and team scheming around him.
I mean, you could blame that on the coach, though. The coach not putting him in the situation to succeed, though. Like, he put him in, and if you know he's not at the level to do that, to run his play, don't have him run that play yet. You know, like, take them plays out the playbook.
Which I think they did. But yeah, because we've seen that this past week against Detroit, how he looked good.
Yeah. So they gotta that's a good push for it. Build an offense around your talent you have. Like, don't expect your offense to expect your players to just be able to mold around, your coaching style all the time. You gotta, especially if you got a rookie quarterback, then you're gonna have to mold around what he can do best. And if you wanna win, they stay hired. But if they're gonna get fired, which he might get fired, they have a shitty season. Go ahead and do what you think he want him to do.
It's going to be tougher to win without David out there, for sure. Yeah. Because the Bears were clearly a run first team. He was the workhorse, and now Damian Williams isn't a bad running back, but he's not David Montgomery.
Yeah.
So
definitely rough.
Shout out to Justin Fields, though, man. Hope you go out there and continue to ball and just continue to grow overall as a player, as a quarterback. All right, week five. We ready to head and do predictions for the week?
Oh, I feel like we forgetting something, man. But let's do it. If I think of it by the end of the show, I'll talk about it.
We got Thursday night football tomorrow night. Great game, probably the best game thus far this season.
Seahawks.
Rams at Seahawks.
Seahawks winning.
Seahawks.
I'm going Rams.
I'm going Rams. Defense travels, and they want to avenge that embarrassing loss to Arizona last week.
I don't know if that was embarrassing. But...
That was embarrassing, bro. They got beat. Damn.
Jets versus Falcons.
Oh, flip a coin.
Yeah, we get coin.
I'm going with the Falcons.
In London too. I feel bad for them London fans.
I'm going with the Falcons.
In London?
Yep.
I'm going Jets. Me Jets going back to back.
Falcons.
I'm going Jets.
Who did the Falcons beat?
I can't remember. I'll tell you.
They won it.
Terrified, brother.
Huh?
Drop your.
Oh, yeah, I would have cried. Detroit versus Minnesota. I'm going to Minnesota.
Well, I'll tell you now. I'll tell you now. If we lose Zimmer fired.
Yeah, you think so?
Bro, we lose to 0-14, but Zimmer's fired.
Detroit ain't your normal 0-14 though.
Yeah, Detroit ain't that shitty for real this year.
They just they keep coming up short.
Yeah, they ain't that shitty for real. They record is shitty.
Bro, no, they're that shitty.
I don't think so.
Nah, man.
Detroit's not. They're gonna finish with at least 4 or 5 wins this season. Like they're
not 4 or 5 wins.
They're not homecoming.
Maybe like 3.
3? It's tough.
Maybe like 3.
They're not homecoming.
I'm just saying if he loses this week, Zimmer's done on Monday.
Who you picking to win?
You know he gonna bite you.
I'm gonna say you already know I'm gonna bite you.
Bro, I just don't like the there's no objectivity here. Like, okay, I'm going Detroit.
That's no objectivity. That's just
I'm gonna bite yourself.
No, I'm going Detroit because I just don't. The Vikings, they're good. I don't know Dalvin Cook gonna play, and you just don't know a team gonna show up. And Detroit has played well.
Have you watched Detroit?
I've watched part of the, I haven't watched it. I've watched the highlights and things. They're scoring the football and things.
Are they?
Yeah.
They got shut out in the first half.
They did.
They didn't score. They 14 points into the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter.
Okay. Y'all better win. Y'all better
For
win.
Zimmer's sake, they better win.
Y'all better win. I don't think he gets fired though. I think that's extreme.
That is a little bit extreme, too.
1-4. Nah, that ain't not for this team. 1-4.
Y'all not. It ain't like you. Anyways, New Orleans versus.
Fire him, man, it's over. The rest of the season is basically
Yeah, like come on, man.
Come on, it's too early for that.
I know. I mean, maybe we need that changing guard. But all right, who next game?
New Orleans and Washington.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
It's a toss up. Where's that?
Looks like it's in. I want to say Washington.
I'm going Washington.
Yeah.
Ooh, I thought it was
I'm going Washington.
I'm going Saints.
Saints weren't supposed to lose to Giants at
I'll tell you-
first game back in New
I'll
Orleans.
tell you
and they
this
lost.
right now: the Saints, and this is probably more so Peyton's fault. The Saints need to tell Peyton to get Kamara more involved. He needs to. I know that Jameis Winston only wants to throw the ball 20 yards or further, but he needs to do them dump passes to Kamara and let him go to work.
Even check down.
Not even check downs where it's like, bro, I'm giving this ball to Kamara because he goes to work when you give him the little dump passes. That's where he goes crazy.
I didn't watch the game. I mean, just I didn't watch the game, so I can't. But just looking at the box score, Kamara had over 120 rushing yards, 26 carries, over 120 yards. He had a good he had a good game. He's getting the ball. I don't know why they lost. I don't know how they let the Giants come back. Cause I thought that game was over. And he had. Okay, maybe you're right. Maybe they do need more because he didn't have no catches, but he had 26. He had 120 rushing yards.
Bro, I know what I'm talking about, bro. I wouldn't tell you that he ain't getting catching no balls. If he ain't catching no balls, pause. So
Sure, but
Yeah.
I'm still going. I'm still going to go.
New England, Houston, brothers. New England, Houston.
One Patriot.
Yeah, David Stills, trash. Patriots.
David Johnson is terrible, by the way. I'm just gonna put. I know he ain't the lead back, but
Free Brandon Cooks, man.
yeah, Brandon Cooks. Now that's a journeyman.
Free.
What the hell? He can't stay on nobody's team. Rams, Houston, New England. Who else he done played for?
Saints.
Damn. Where did he start? He started with the Rams.
He started with the Saints.
Yeah, man. Who knows?
Free Brandon Cooks, man.
I'm going with New England. And Belichick ain't losing to Houston.
I agree. I think we all pick New England.
Miami, Tampa Bay.
Bucks.
Yeah, Tampa Bay. Not even close.
Green Bay and the Bengals. Ooh.
Green Bay.
Test game for the Bengals.
Graham, who you going with?
I'm going Packers.
I'm going Bengals. I don't know what it is. I just feel it. Joe Burrow about to have a hell of a game. I feel it.
I hope he do, man.
Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. Hell of a game.
But these are my two quarterbacks in fantasy, so I got to decide who I'm going to start. Burrow or Rodgers.
Man, tough choice.
But yeah, I'm going Green Bay.
I would start Aaron Rodgers though, because the corners are terrible for the Bengals. So I mean, it's gonna be a high. They're gonna the Bengals gonna have to
20.
The Bengals gonna.
Who's number 20 for the Bengals?
Woozy.
Trey Kirkpatrick? No, we can't even blame it on him no more. You hear me? That's who it used to always be. Trey Kirkpatrick, and that was a safe bet. That was the person that got burnt.
Number 20 is fucking trash.
He came from Cowboys. Woozy.
Yeah, Uzi, he is terrible. Now that you said the name, I didn't know the number, but I knew the name. He is terrible. It's either a penalty or a catch every single time. You be like, damn.
Oh no. 20. My bad. Eli Apple.
No, oh my God. I'm sorry.
Yeah, my bad, Uzi. My bad.
Yeah,
Eli Apple. Yeah, he said 20.
And Eli Apple is terrible. No. Now I don't look like I know what I'm talking about, but I knew.
Uzi ain't as bad as Eli Apple.
No, Uzi is still bad. Hey, Eli Apple, Ohio State boy. Bro. It hurts me to say he started with the Giants, by the way.
Yeah, facts.
Terrible.
Terrible. Oh, I'm watching again. Like, what the fuck is he doing? He's fucking terrible.
I don't know what happened to Eli Apple though. He was never really good in the NFL.
Was he ever that bad in New York?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean that's what I got rid of him.
Bro,
He went out to New Orleans.
Bro,
Ain't do nothing.
Ohio State, Ohio State, he was elite. And like cornerbacks translate better to the NFL. You got a pretty good, like if you live at wide receiver and cornerback in college, for the most part, you're gonna be live in the NFL.
For the most part.
Every once in a while you get your John Ross types, but he had a good game this week too.
Caught touchdown.
But Eli Apple, something I don't know. Trash. Where's Jerry Kirkpatrick at? Now that I made fun of him,
he was hurt, but he got hurt. But he was with Atlanta.
Okay. I'm going Bengals though. Start Aaron Rodgers though. Denver and Pittsburgh. I got Pittsburgh winning this game. This is the type of game that the Pittsburgh's getting counted out. They don't lost a couple in a row. Pittsburgh will win this game.
They're only gonna win this game if they bench big man. I'm going Denver.
Pittsburgh will win this game because Teddy Bridgewater has a concussion. I think that's.
I know about Teddy B.
Yeah, he got a concussion in the first quarter last week. That's how Baltimore pulled away.
I'm still going Denver.
You trusting Drew Lock?
I'm not trusting Ben Roethlisberger, bro.
That means you trusting Drew. Doesn't mean you trusting Drew Lock to outscore Ben.
I'm trusting Ben. I'm throwing points. I've seen enough.
No. I'm trusting. How can you Ben's he's a veteran though, bro. Like, so he's gonna show you something eventually.
Nah, he showed me enough this year.
You think he's done?
His arm is in the blender. He's done, bro.
First ballot Hall of Famer though, right?
Yeah, he is for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, Pittsburgh. I'm going Pittsburgh.
Dalvin Cook said he playing this week. By the way, did you know that?
How long he gonna play though?
So he started last week and then he re-aggravated that ankle.
Yeah, how long he gonna play? He gonna play for a couple series.
Philly and Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, I'm going Panthers.
I'm going Jalen Hurts this week.
Yeah, I'm actually going Hurts this week as well.
I'm going Panthers. I should probably start Jalen Hurts though.
Oh, by the way, which I think New England trading Stephon Gilmore to Carolina for a 6th round pick.
They're about to cut him, so hey, they got something for him. Smart. And it's smart for Carolina because his contract, he's going. I think it's a low contract for Stephon Gilmore, so that's a good pickup for him too.
I don't know why they got rid of him though. Like, well, I mean, he's still a dog.
Yeah.
On Stephon Gilmore, that's like, man, just cut me.
That's what I would say.
Let me pick where I want to go.
Let me get paid. Yeah, let me get paid more money. I think he probably got more money.
Well, he can't go everywhere. I mean, I guess. Yeah.
And y'all cut somebody there too. The Cowboys cut
Jalen Smith.
Yeah, Jalen Smith.
He going to Green Bay. They picked him up.
They said Mike McCarthy named him the team captain after the game. Then he got cut on Tuesday, bro.
Damn.
How you get named team captain get cut today, bro?
Damn.
You said he got named the captain. I didn't even know he got named.
Yeah, it's just they said. But how motherfucker you got? He knows he was cut.
Cause they don't want to. He got some injury pay or something next year that puts the salary cap in a real fucked up position. They asked, I think they asked him to change it. He said no, as I would add too.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Because if he got hurt, I think he would have guaranteed $9 million for next year. I don't blame him.
But not only that, Michael Parsons is playing well. So.
Damn.
Who we got next up? Bears at Raiders.
I'm going Raiders.
Raiders.
I'm going Bears. Khalil Mack about to feast against his old team.
Okay. Tennessee and Jacksonville.
Shout out to Urban Meyer, man. What?
Urban Meyer said, "We gonna figure it out." He said, "I'm letting y'all down, but I swear to God, we gonna figure this shit
out." He said after the game, "Y'all fly back to Jacksonville. I'm going up to my chop house in Columbus, getting a lap dance."
He said that? Oh my God!
He ain't say that, but you know the
Yeah,
video of him
yeah.
getting a lap dance from
Right.
that girl. Yeah.
Man, actually, he's like, yeah, I just want to see some family, and, you know.
Yeah, okay.
Try to drag me on the dance floor. I should have left. Like, you damn right, you should have left. Baby.
Oh,
Come on, Herb.
that USC job becoming more and more appealing to Urban Meyer by the day. But
Come on, Herb.
I'm going Tennessee. I just don't think Jacksonville will stop Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I'm going Tennessee, man. It's not even gonna be close.
I'm going Tennessee too, man. I just I don't know I don't know who Jacksonville get the first, but I want to bet on Urban but this just ain't college. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you hear me though? Like, if this was like him building a squad up under like some type of college squad, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and bet on Urban. But like, yeah, this is a players' league.
And he's a scam artist, so he's scamming to get this job. That's what I'm like. He's scamming to get this
job. No, he ain't scammed, bro. The roster's terrible, bro.
But like he's scammed.
No. The roster's terrible, bro.
Right.
I don't. Bill Belichick couldn't make it. Bill Belichick couldn't get them to win too many games. I mean, the roster's terrible.
Play college terrible.
Yeah, man, you can't be
because honestly, they should have beat the Bengals on Thursday Night Football.
Yeah, they up 17, bro.
14. Because remember they had a chance to go up 21, but they did that terrible 4th and goal play call.
Yeah, there's no way they should have lost that. They lost again.
They might want to find the right head coach for Trevor Lawrence before.
Yeah, before he want to get out of here. But then you do that, then you want to go hang out with some friends and family. If that's what you're gonna do, then you go get caught up in the club somewhere
after a
bar. Like, come on, now after a loss like that, like, come on, man.
By the way, how lame is that though? Like you see, like if you see a celebrity out there, you just gonna just record them. And that's the world we live in. But that's still lame as hell.
Yeah, they probably sold it to whoever they put it out first. Yeah, that's lame enough.
3-1 Cleveland versus 3-1 LA Chargers. It's in LA.
Man, good game.
Oh, I gotta let y'all pick. No, I'm gonna go first. So I'm going with the Chargers. Let me just say this real quick. Odell and Baker's not a good match. They need to get Odell up out of there. Baker plays better without Odell. He just does.
Yeah, you're right though. You're right.
He just and that's not not anything against the chemistry's not there. Odell right now he's been hurt the last 2 seasons really, but he's really too big of a player for Cleveland. It's just the facts. He's meant to be in LA, he's meant to be in the Cowboys, or he's meant to be in New York. Or somewhere that's just winning. He can't be in Cleveland.
I would say Kim. It's just Baker. I don't know what he's just missing on throws. Like you hit your guys, like hit him. He's wide. Like he's wide open, and you can't. I don't get why Baker is tripping when Odell's back. But I'm going Chargers. I don't think they're going to be able to score some points. That running attack ain't gonna work every week, and it's not gonna work this week. So I'm going Chargers.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Chargers. I think it's gonna come down it's gonna come down to a shootout from the quarterbacks. It's gonna come down to some throws, and I just don't think Baker. I don't trust Baker enough to make the throws, and I trust Justin Herbert more than Baker for sure.
Giants at Cowboys.
Man, I was about to go, but I mean, I feel like you stole my thunder. No, don't worry about it. It's cool. You done stole the Cowboys. Do I need to say what? Look at him, boy. The Cowboys look a lot better than the Giants. We're looking good on defense right now. Dak looks good, and Zeke looks really good.
Zeke looks great, man.
Zeke legs now got warmed up. Pollard Greens is back on the field. But he ended the game for us last week, though. Pollard is nice. He deserves a starting spot next season if he keeps up what he's doing this year. Somewhere he should get a shot at starting running back next season.
I don't trade him. Shoot, in this league you need 2 running backs.
That is true. Hey, that's true. That's true. Because Zeke, what are you on his
6 years, 6, 7
He
years.
only got 3 more seasons left. And just with his running style, the pounding he takes, I'm when I say 3 more seasons, I'm going on averages, and that means being elite because and this is nothing against Zeke, but the shelf life for running backs is very short.
Very short.
And I'm praying I'm wrong, but like they just running backs just don't last.
They don't last.
I'm going Cowboys. And I'm just going to say, can CeeDee Lamb get some love? Because last week he didn't do nothing for me.
It's Schultz. Schultz is getting the
Dalton Schultz, bro.
Dak and Schultz got a connection, bro.
I need CeeDee Lamb to get some love, man. 2 points for me in fantasy. Yeah.
Damn, it ain't shit. Come on, CD.
Get some love for me, but I'm on Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm on Cowboys as well. I hope both running backs play well. I hope Saquon has this game too.
I hope you don't.
Of course you don't.
Niners at Cardinals. Undefeated Cardinals.
Cardinals, I'm going Cardinals.
They don't undefeated team left in football.
Cardinals. No, actually, who playing? Jimmy or Trey? Troy.
No, right now still Jimmy. Still Jimmy playing. As of today, I mean, by Sunday.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Arizona.
Yeah, I'm going to Arizona. I'm just trying to it's 1 week Arizona has to get that first L, but I don't think it's gonna be this week.
I don't see it being this week. I mean, even if it do start Trey Lance, I watched a little bit, and I ain't sold on him yet.
Get more Arizona at the crib.
Oh, do you want me to go ahead and do the next game since you start stealing my thunder?
Oh no,
go for it, brother.
Oh no, I didn't know. Randy, you want Arizona? Okay.
Buffalo and Kansas City.
Sunday Night Football. Josh Gordon makes his debut.
I'm going with Kansas City.
Rematch of the AFC Championship game. Oh man. I'm going Kansas City, and my only reason Sunday night at home. If this was earlier in the day, I'll go Bills. But Sunday night at home in Kansas City, it's gonna be close. But Mahomes will have the ball last and make enough plays. I'm going Kansas City.
I'm going Bills. I think can't take defense, man. We want Bills.
And we got Monday Night Football. 1-3 Colts versus the 3-1 Baltimore Ravens. It's in Baltimore.
I'm going Baltimore.
Yeah, I'm on Lamar. I'm on Lamar this year, man. Shout out Lamar. I was against you last year. I don't say against you, but
it is what
I'm with you. I'm with you this year, man. For sure, bro. I'm on Lamar and the Ravens.
Yeah, I'm rolling with Lamar. Colts is just it's just bad. It's bad.
It's just bad. It's bad.
It's just bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope so this year.
So that's it. That's week 5.
That's week 5. That's it.
NFL predictions. Yep, that's all the games. That's all the games this week. Make sure
That's crazy.
Get y'all line up set in fantasy. Good luck to everybody in fantasy this week.
Man, I'm on a 2-week losing streak. Hell, I gotta beat y'all.
I got my first win this week. You beat me, Rand. You played me already.
Yeah,
he beat.
We won.
You got a ring though.
No comment.
Got a ring though. I need to know.
Well, he do got a ring, just not a championship ring. He does have a ring.
Look, I'm posting a picture right now of my man and his ring. I'm posting a picture on my right now. Check your Instagram. I just posted a picture of me. We look pretty spiffy. I just have to say so myself. We did look pretty spiffy, but that does not translate into an NFL fantasy championship.
Happy wife does not portray into a
happy fantasy, happy life. I'm just saying. They say happy wife. I'm just saying happy fantasy, happy Sunday, Monday, Tuesday at least.
Especially when you got money on the line.
Yeah, and I got money on the line.
All right.
It's
Been down to the wire 513. As I always, appreciate y'all rocking out with us as always. Make sure y'all give us a follow. Everything down to the wire 513. Just Google us. That's the best way to find us on all podcast platforms. Y'all got anything else before we get up out of here?
Listen, wear your mask. If you don't want to get vaccinated, I understand that. Don't get vaccinated. But please wear your mask. That's all I can say.
what he said.
Make sure y'all tune in to Fury Wilder this week. This Saturday night, 9 o'clock. Tap in. Let's go Wilder. Down to the wire 513 episode 202. Until next week, we out.
Deuces.
Peace.